Club Kid Killer Michael Alig found dead inside NYC home. The famous party promoter apparently died of a drug overdose. Club Kid Killer Michael Alig, the famously flamboyant party promoter who ended up busted for murder, was found dead Thursday inside his New York City home after an apparent drug overdose, officials said. The 54-year-old former scene fixture turned slay convict was discovered by an ex-boyfriend just before midnight in his Washington Heights pad, authorities said. Alig's ex was there and saw him unconscious and called 911, a police source said. Alig was on his side. Detectives recovered several Ziploc plastic bags, apparently containing heroin, from the home, as well as drug paraphernalia, officials said. Alig's death was the final chapter in a sordid, sensational, and decidedly cautionary tale about striving to become famous in the Big Apple and ultimately succumbing to its excesses. He was known in his heyday as the self-proclaimed king of the club kids, a group of outrageously dressed, drug-fueled hedonists staging the most sought-after nightclub parties in the 1980s and early 1990s. Alig told the Post in an exclusive article in 2014 how he grew up as a gay person in South Bend, IND, wearing Izod, and felt as if he had finally come home after arriving in New York in 1984. He moved to the city to attend Fordham University and quickly met a fellow student called Ludovic who changed the course of his life. The young man, the boyfriend of famed pop artist Keith Haring, took Alig to a party that his beau was throwing at the now-defunct area club on Hudson Street. Ludovic wore underwear and white body paint as he swept the pair past the doorman. Once inside, Alig said he was hooked. "I was a misfit from the Midwest who came to New York City in search of acceptance, opportunity, and a whole lot of fun," Alig recalled to the Post. "As a gay teen coming to terms with my sexuality, I was overwhelmed and exhilarated. It was liberating," he wrote of the wild scene, which included androgyny icon Grace Jones partying among about 300 other people. "Talk about being in the right place at the time," Alig said. While the rest of the country was entrenched in depressing Reaganomics and the anti-drug campaign Just Say No, downtown New York nightlife was having a moment. What a moment it was. Fabulous was the word of the day. The wilder, more eccentric the makeup, hair, and costumes, the better, and no one was held in more esteem in the hierarchy of alien-looking club hoppers than a gender-bending man with an entourage. Alig dropped out of school and joined the circuit, donning his own version of garish makeup and outlandish outfits to host parties at the Tunnel, Limelight, and other nightclubs. He became part of the scene's exclusive, trend-setting group known as the Club Kids, who were paid merely to show up and bring a bit of fabulousness to the mix, Alig recalled. But with the excess-fueled fame and fortune came dangerous trappings, too, including drugs. Alig began ingesting heroin, cocaine, ecstasy, and ketamine with the best of them, as well as heavily boozing. In March 9,